is not the surfer who finishes first. Wave riding is a free form for funboard surfers. Within a short period of time, usually about 10 minutes, the participants must show their skill in the surf. A jury evaluates the quality of jumps, wave riding, and maneuvering. One of the biggest discoveries of this World Cup was Dutch-born Björn Dunkerbeck, appearing for Spain. At 15 years old, he was the youngest competitor. As the winner of the Euro Funboard Cup, held annually under the auspices of the WSMA, he qualified to take part with the professionals. He gave a star-quality performance, and as a result is now being tipped as a possible successor to Robbie Nash, who at the start of the wave performance set a blistering pace. Without any effort at all, he jumped into the finals where he came up against his friend and teammate Pete Cabrinha. Despite the fact that this is his favorite discipline, he was beaten in the earlier World Cup in Sylt in West Germany. Will he do better this time? The public saw a breathtaking spectacle, which reached a fantastic high point with something that's never before been seen in Europe. A salto. An incredible performance from Nash, which gave him the lead in this event as well, and which shows that the limits of board sailing are constantly being stretched. Japan, the land of the rising sun, is where we find the finals of the 1984 WSMA Windsurfing World Cup. Participants are treated to a welcoming party, and some of them are clearly having difficulty with Japanese eating customs. Board sailing is rapidly gaining enormous popularity in Japan, and the arrival of the Windsurfing World Cup circus certainly gives an extra incentive for further development of the sport. Just like elsewhere in the world, the contest attracts many spectators, especially in the weekends. Naturally, the sponsors are very pleased, and in the meantime, spectators and participants alike get ready for the big final. Thankfully, here in Omiyazaki, the wind's also very favorable. There are enormous waves, but on the shore, the wind makes life uncomfortable now and again. At the skipper's meeting, last details are given concerning wind and course. The slalom is the first event on the program. The wind blows constantly, very hard, sometimes more than 50 knots, which is 8 to 9 on the Beaufort scale, and the waves are so strong that the boys have to be put into position by helicopters. Then, the spectacle can start. Japanese television covered the event live, which you can now enjoy with us.
Average 17.5 meter, maximum 20 meter. 第1ヒートがスタートです。第1ヒートは6名が今スタートしたところです。左の方からマウイメイヤー、そしてロベロテオテオが今いいダッシュ。マウイメイヤーがなかなかいいダッシュですが、その横を抜いていくのはロベロテオテオ、そしてアレクサ・ゲラも行きます。ロベール、そしてアレックスが1位、2位、3位がマウイメイヤーの順です。下の方からアレックスが抜きますが、またロベールが抜き返す。ジャンプした分だけ遅れましたね。ジャンプするとそれだけ不利です。ロベールが今トップ、そしてアレクサ・ゲイラ、マウイメイヤーが3位続いています。さあ、沖へ出るときはこの波をどうやってうまく処理していくか、この辺が一つのポイントですが、またアレックスが抜き返す。アレックス、そしてロベール、マウイメイヤーの順です。さあ、アレックス、
For those for whom it was not altogether clear, it looked as though the heat would be between the American Alex Aguirre and the Frenchman Robert Territiot, who not only had their hands full battling it out between themselves, but also had to contend with the elements. The smallest mistake is immediately punished, as Alex Aguirre discovered here. Territiot has his golden opportunity and seizes it. With his extra small sail, perhaps handkerchief would be a better word, it looks as though he's made the right choice. Flat out, Territiot rounds the buoy near the beach. The surfers have to twice navigate the figure of 8 course, round 2 buoys, and finish at the beach. Territiot's lead over Aguirre is impressive. From the other participants in the heat, 6 in all, there's already nothing to be seen. Your fellow competitors are traveling so fast that should you fall, then immediately you lose hundreds of meters. Nevertheless, a fall can happen just like that, and that's precisely what can happen to Territiot. He's already passed the next buoy and is approaching the beach at enormous speed. In fact, he's traveling so fast before the wind that he even overtakes the waves, and that can be dangerous. He has to jump over the crest of the waves, thereby losing his balance. He falls and is immediately engulfed by the self-same wave. But Aguirre is also in difficulty, and he too is forced to make an emergency jump, but unfortunately loses his balance. Meanwhile, Territiot has recovered and reaches the beach first, where the following participants are already waiting.